My name's Drew Andrews, and welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. Today I'll be working on grabbing some villagers and filling out my villager slave haul. Because slaves is what made America great, and that's what's gonna make my Hardcore Minecraft world great.
What did you say, punk?
However, I'm very lacking in the wood department, so I think I'm gonna go and mine some wood for a little bit before I get started, because making all these trapdoors right here was just the worst. Because in the last episode, I set up the villager trading hall, the little area for it. I wasn't thinking about where I was gonna place the workstation, so I might have to like flip it around on these ones over here, which is gonna be fine. It's just a little simple fixer doodad.
What'd he say?
It's already getting dark, and you know what that means. That means I have ED, and can't do the sus hand. If you don't know what ED is, you really probably shouldn't be watching this, because you're too young. But if you're already watching this, that means it's too late. You shouldn't stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because this village over there is on fire for all of time. And if it ever stops going on fire, I'll go back over there and put it on fire again, because it deserves to be on fire because the people are stupid.
Stupid!
Well, anyways, now it's time to collect some wood. I'm gonna get some more of the pink wood, let the pink wood spread out a little bit, plant some more of it, and also the dark oak. I want mine the pink wood to get the dark oak to spawn more, because the dark oak's gonna be actually used for decoration, and the pink wood is just gonna be used for trading, as it should be. The pink wood should only be used for trading and decoration as trees, unless you use the logs. The logs are really good for decoration, but the actual wood itself, I hate it.
I hate them.
I hate the pink wood so much.
Wow.
But the trees look nice. You know, my axe is starting to run out. I know there's a crafting table in there over there, but now there's gonna be one in the air over here, just to bother you, just to bother some people.
Blasphemy!
You guys think it's blasphemy to put crafting tables up in the air?
Yes.
Is it sacrilege to be able to do that?
No.
Well, I need another crafting table, and because both the crafting tables are in the air, I put another one in the air.
Shame, 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 shame.
Eventually, this area will just be completely filled with crafting tables in the air. See, small things like this, they really bother me sometimes. Like, oh, this right here could just be flattened, and it looks way better. Like a million times better. And you can put some random spots in the rest of the terrain, and it looks like nothing was even there. Definitely not man-made curve at all, just by going at a half angle everywhere. You know, I really like the look of this tree. There's multiple branches coming out. You making a big noise in my face.
I'm in danger!
Stop it. I'm trying to speak right now. Alright, anyways, I really like how this tree looks. And with its 3 limbs coming out and its 3 heads of the tree, I think I won't chop this tree down. This one is preserved. This is a preserved tree. How do I mark that? I'm going to mark this tree as being preserved by placing some blue flowers around its base. Now, future me will know this tree is preserved and it's against the law to be able to break this tree. And if I do, well, that means that I'll have to commit seppuku.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
Well, I placed down a whole bunch of saplings. There's a whole bunch more saplings across that little ridge over there for the pink saplings. And I've gathered about this much wood, which should last us for a while. And the pink wood, that's all going to be turned into sticks because I hate the pink wood with a passion.
I hate them.
Passion of Christ. I hate the pink wood, passion of Christ. Am I allowed to say that?
No.
Is that something I can't say? Yes! Well, I traded with this guy a whole bunch of sticks. I have a whole bunch of sticks left. And it looks like you can only trade with him 16 times with the sticks to be able to get emeralds. So that means we're definitely going to need more of him. And that's what I'm going to be working on right now. I'm going to be trying to get more of this guy. And I realized that I may have gone a little bit overboard on making how big this is. Because, like, my plan was to have, say, there's 4 separate sections right here of villager spots I can have. So I can say, I'm going to use the side for an example. So I can have the farmer, the fletcher, the butcher, and the mason all down these 2 aisles right here. Because it goes down 10 and it changes over to a different type of trader on each side. And this would be like the trading side for all of the, like, people you trade stuff to get emeralds. And I'm probably going to put it over here because it'll be easier to put them over here first. But for every other section that I have planned out, there's only 3 types of people who can be able to go into there. So there's going to be about 30 sections that are just open. And I think I might just leave them open for the librarian. And I'm thinking about it now. I might want an entire section just full of librarians. Because if I have 3 extra, that means I could put all of the stuff onto what, say like this could be all librarians, all 3 of you. Just librarians, all good trades and whatnot.
Right.
And if they don't have the good enough trades, they just could be born to death like Anakin did. Well, now it's time to start grabbing villagers. And hopefully this will go a lot smoother than the previous times it has. Simply because I got the boat all set up to be put into position and whatnot. So it should go much easier than trying to get the last 2 guys in, hopefully. So, I'm not exactly certain why, but these villagers aren't going down the tunnel, not all of them, and this guy over here isn't even going up where he's supposed to be, and that means there's only 1 person where they're supposed to be. If I get in the boat, I should be able to grab 1 villager, hopefully. Am I able to grab a villager, put him in the boat while I'm in it?
No chance.
Come on, somebody get in. I only want 1 of you guys in it. Okay, 1's in it, and that's good enough. There we go. Looks like just charm. Oh man, I just got him stuck again. Why does this always happen? Well, I just got the villager into the boat. Now we're heading off for his new life of slavery. For the rest of his life of being, he's not gonna eat very much, he's never gonna sleep ever again, and we never will see the light of the sun ever again.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Perfectly ethical in the eyes of Mojang. And this is how it's supposed to work. I got rid of the top 3 blocks over there, just so that this guy doesn't bonk his head and hurt himself. But you're supposed to come over here, block it up. I said block it up. Then you mine some section away over here. You then move him into the corner of here as best as you can, without hurting yourself, hopefully. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put blocks in and around him, and then he goes straight down to the job.
It's working!
And it works just like a charm. Just like that. Works perfect. Except this guy doesn't have the right stick trade, which means we're gonna have to kill him.
Wow!
Or, counter offer, we can just break his station and then have him redo everything. See, we can just block him up, break this, and now he has sticks to trade.
Wow!
And I don't have any sticks on me because I messed up. I'll be right back. You trade, and I'll destroy your station again. And you'll be out of a job. Which means your children won't be getting any food to eat.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
See, and now I can trade sticks with him, and now his trade is locked forever. You will be a Fletcher for the rest of your life, and you will do nothing about it. You will not move from this 1x1 meter square of blocks ever again. You're stuck. You're contractually obligated to be here for the rest of your life.
No, God!
And the only other people you see are the other slaves. And the special trick about this is that you put a block above his head so you know that one's filled. So, you know not to put many more people in there. Or slaves, they're not people. You don't qualify as a person. Because you're a villager. And that means you are slave material.
Barely even human!
If you're offended by anything I say in this video, then grow apparel. And if you're incapable of growing apparel, then just don't watch it. How do you guys like to become a Fletcher? Because that'll be your new job, life, and purpose for the rest of all of time.
What is my purpose?
You pass butter.
Oh my God.
If only one of you would get inside the boat. That's your only job requirement. It's what requires you to be qualified is your ability to get inside of a boat. Man, I might want to make like a water tunnel over here.
You're joking. Not another one?
Just so it makes it a little bit easier of transporting these guys. And it might look cool too, having the water tunnel come from all the way from up there down into here, all connected and whatnot. Okay, next villager is in position. Just place a few blocks down and destroy his boat, or my boat really. And he's now into his slave hole. Well, he will be continuing to slave away for the rest of his slave days. Put a block in above his head to confirm. I need to put torches in here, don't I? Because all the light from here is coming up from above. So, yeah, you guys are going to need some torches in along here. So, you get a torch. You don't get a torch because you're a bad slave.
Wow!
And this one over there gets a torch. You know, before I go grab the next slave, I better mine all this coal. Because I could really use the coal. And I don't want to have to have issues having a runaway escapee because I decided I didn't mine coal in time. So it's best to just deal with this now. Okay, now we're ready to grab the next slave. You know, I'm counting 4 more potential slaves over here. And we have exactly 4 more fletching tables, so that means we have the perfect amount of labor.
Liar!
Oh no, 2 of you got inside the boat. This is not good. So, what this calls for is a second boat. Because hopefully, when I break this boat, only one of them will go in one of the boats. Oh yeah, he did exactly what I needed you guys to do. That was perfect.
Perfectly balanced.
It's like I planned it or something. I really didn't, though. Alright, the next slave is in place. All I gotta do is a few careful block places and plop. Villager goes in. He might have taken a little bit of fall damage, but that's perfectly fine. He's just a slave.
Barely even human!
They don't have any rights. I mean, their right is to trade, and that's it. That's your only right. There you are, and now you're locked in for the rest of all time. Well, now I need to grab the next slave. 3 more left. Well, this is the last easy villager to get. Okay, place down the boat. Why aren't you not placing? Okay, I have to place it on the beds for some reason, which is kind of weird. Oh, looks like you can't jump up enough. I covered you with my boat. Now get in the boat. And it's still the same issue. Okay, now you're in. There we go. Now, you're the next one to join my little band of labor slaves. Where do you guys get the emeralds to trade for my sticks? I have no idea. However, I see this as stonks.
I see this as an absolute win.
Just like what the government does with the insider trading. We all know members of our government do insider trading, but I see this as something that could be easily solved. We could just simply allow it and then tax it very heavily to reduce our debt. If we allowed like the people in the Senate to do insider trading, which most of them do, it's just we can't prove it, so they're not liable for it.
Make me believe it!
But if we allowed it and just simply had it so like everything that they make in it is just taxed and it goes towards your debt, say it's like a steep tax, not something little or minute like 10%. I'm talking about like at least 50, potentially 90, somewhere in between those two numbers. And I think everything would be perfect if we did that. Or it would just perpetuate the more issues of our government not using money properly. Which could be a new issue in and of itself. There we go. Another slave, contractually obligated to give me emeralds for sticks.
Nice.
Okay, now it's time to get this villager the way that you're supposed. I planned on getting these villagers by dropping them down. Come on. Could you please get into my boat? Maybe if I place this down, this will motivate you to come down here.
No, I don't think I will.
This means I gotta get some ladders out, put them over there so I can be able to get out, and then try my best to be able to push them out. Come on. You know you want to. Maybe I should put this trapdoor over on this block over here. Because then maybe then it would work properly and exactly the way how I want it to. Like that. He's still not coming out. Why?
Why? Why?
Why are you like this? Does he sink down more if I do that? Maybe it's the water. Maybe I need to not have any water right here when I do something like this. Okay, he was in the way of me placing down the trapdoor. That means I just moved him. And the trapdoor... Where should I place it? Let's place it right there. Hopefully that'll work. And my next part of this plan is to place down a sign right here. So that when the water comes, it doesn't go away. And I got a good little note right here saying some truths about another YouTuber. Oh, looks like it worked just fine. And I wonder how it's gonna work when I have that just right there. Okay. Now I need you to get in the boat. Yes, that's perfect. Man, my fingers are starting to hurt.
That's too damn bad!
That means I haven't been playing enough computer games. But it's only happening because I've been playing Baldur's Gate, and that doesn't really require a whole lot of WASD pressing. So my fingers are weak. If I don't play video games enough, like specifically on the computer enough, that use WASD, my fingers become weak. And, oh man, I just hit him with a sword. Damn it, that means less good trades. And damn it. I didn't put down the thing. Maybe I can trick him into coming into this boat by placing down a fletching table over here, and he doesn't want to move over at all. Man, this guy's gonna be trouble. Or maybe I can just place a fletching table right there because he's already in position. Yes.
Yes.
Task failed successfully. And he wants to go over to this one. That's why he's not happy with that one. Well, that worked out fine. Ish, there's coal behind it, and that's gonna have to be mined out. And look at that. Yeah, he doesn't like my trades because, he doesn't give me good trades because I hit him with a sword. He's currently bleeding right now.
Just a flesh wound.
And that means I'll only trade with him once because you got blood all over you, this emerald that you just gave me. And it's definitely not my fault. It's all your fault. You got hit by the sword.
I'm sorry.
And I also got to get rid of all of this, cobblestone. Well, if I put a block above him, he shouldn't be able to escape when I'm mining out this coal. So it's all good. Oh, there's a cave over here. Is this Stonks or is it Death? Oh, that's a skeleton I just saw. I do not want to fight a skeleton. I hate skeletons.
I hate them.
That's another skeleton. I'm getting out of here. Grab some blocks. And you're getting blocked up. Crisis avoided. Alright, this time I'm gonna place the crafting, the station right there, and hopefully nothing bad's gonna happen. I have an extra one of these, don't I? Or did one of the other guys, like, run away? Or despawn? I wonder how that happened. There we go. The source hand. I no longer have ED. Condition has ended.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's a skeleton. Let me put up my shield. Hot Wheels, take that. Yeah. Oh, there's some creepers all about. There's quite a few creepers about. Let me eat up before they decide to do some assassinations. Come over here. Yeah, come this way. Get away from the chest. Get away from all the everything. And now it's time for you to die. Hiya! Now you're dead. Ooh, gunpowder. There's a harmless spider over here. But you don't deserve to live. Because you're a spider. You're not human. You're less than non-humans.
Barely even human.
Those guys over there, they're the non-humans. Here we go. Kill the green dildo. Because that's what creepers are. They're just exploding penises. There was another creeper over here somewhere. There he is. Don't forget to take out all the creepers. Or they might end up seppuku onto you.
What did you say?
Which is the way how I died the first time. Which is not good. It's not a good way to go at all. And he just made a cradle. I don't particularly like cleaning all of these up because they don't give you enough blocks to fill them all up. Like I had 8 dirt blocks in my inventory already, and now I have less dirt blocks. Which I kind of needed those. And you really do need to like fill these back in, or your world just looks like trash. And if your world looks like trash, you might as well just die in a hardcore world.
I will send you to Jesus.
Well, now it's time to get this boogeroo out of here. And it's kind of disappointing that this block right here isn't working. If I change it a little bit, is it going to work properly? Is it going to move him up?
No, I don't think I will.
I don't understand why you're not moving up at all. That means I probably just gotta take you down. And to be able to properly take you down... Oh no, the boat's going away. No, and there's a sheep in it. I gotta put in a sign. So, it's sign time. No, it's sign time.
No! This is Patrick!
There we go. And now, you need to get boated. It's like being knighted, but except you turn into a laborer instead of a warrior. Should I take away that block right there? I probably should, shouldn't I? Will it work better if I leave that there, though?
No chance.
I don't think so. No! Why? Why does the sheep have to get in there, too? Oh, I got just the sheep dead. That was actually... worked proper.
Nice.
Well, it's time to do the thing with the last villager. I'm gonna grab the dirt blocks that I so desperately need. Now, instead of using my sword to break the boat, I'm gonna use my fist, or this dirt block, so that I don't make him all mad at me. Because I literally give them a stab wound.
'Tis but a scratch.
But they deserve it. They deserve stab wounds. Oh, I forgot to block off the way up, though. That's why all the water's in the way. And there you are. You're locked in, you're stuck as a Fletcher, you just gave me your life obligation to always trade sticks. Why do you exist? To trade me sticks. Or I gave you sticks, you give me emeralds. There's no other reason while you or any of your buddies are alive. That's the only reason why I exist. I created you. I am your god. Not really, that's blasphemy. Now I think I'm gonna get the other Fletcher from the other spot, because now he's got other Fletcher buddies to hang out around with and be slaves with, instead of just the mending merchant. Well, hopefully this doesn't go off without a hitch, but it shouldn't if I just do that and bam, just like that, perfect. And I can get rid of his job, get rid of these because they're in the way, and bam. Just like that. You gotta get all these villagers all set up before the new update happens so I can get them to be all nice and proper, because they're about to really mess up the entire villager trading system.
Why? Why?
Oh, this also opens up into the cave. Well, I'm just gonna block it off because it's dangerous. There you are. Now, you're the final one, and now you're stuck. But now you have people to talk to besides just a mending merchant. Because they're only just a mending merchant. And you, Sue, for being the first one, you get a torch, even though there's a torch right there next to you. So, it just means you're superior.
Right.
But not in like a Nazi way. That's not okay. But you are just superior. Speaking of Nazis, there is a new funny number.
Oh, jeez.
It's 88, and the reason why it's 88 is that H is the 8th letter in the alphabet, so it means HH, which also means it stands for Heil Hitler. So 88, if anybody says 88, they mean that, what I just said. You don't say it ever again. But it's a new funny number, just like 69 or 420 or 666. 88, a new funny number.
Wow.
Just to let you know, because I think everybody should know what the funny numbers are, because you really need to know. You should not remain ignorant about these things. They're grave matters that are very important.
Right.
Especially when the kids start using them. Well, there we go. Now I'm level 30. That's cool. And I also have a total of 44 emeralds. That's fantastic. How many of these guys do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need 2 more fletching tables, and then we got our 10 for all the fletching. That means we'd have all the fletchers we ever need, and fletching is completed.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
But I think I'm gonna go throughout all of the spots that I've mined out in my base, and mine out all of the coal and the iron that I found, so I can have those. Because we're done with the villager stuff for today, because I just traded up all of our sticks that we could. Oh, another hand.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I did a little bit more mining inside the base, and I got a bit more coal, a few more stacks. I got some iron in here smelting, and I got a little bit more iron in here. So that's a decent amount. I also got extra pickaxes because I overcrafted some, but that's alright. And the main reason why I wanted to do mining is because there was a whole bunch of mining spots down here in the slave hall. I definitely wanted to make sure that I got all of them before I started adding in a whole bunch more slaves. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And say so give me some suggestions of what I should do for next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed me putting in slaves into this place. Just a few of them. I need to do some other stuff to be able to make sure that they end up spawning. I could go AFK, but I really like doing that because I'd rather everything I do in this world be recorded in case something happens. In case I end up dying, because you never know when I might die. Like, I could die, like, right now, this very second. Like, there could be some creeper explosion, because I'm in F5 mode. But anyways, it'd be fantastic if you gave me a sub sandwich, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.